This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
All right, well, Nicki Minaj's Queen album is in the number 2 spot. She sold 185,000 equivalent album units. 78,000 were traditional album sales. She's number 2 to Travis Scott.
I'd like to say that I said she would sell between 150 and 200.
You did. My number was extremely low. I picked between 80 and 120. I thought it would be anywhere between 80 and 120. So 180 is a respectful number. Drop on the clues bonds for Nicki Minaj.
185.
185, that's a respectful number.
All right, Travis Scott is number 1. He sold 205,000 equivalent album units.
And that's about right. He sold 550 the first week, so you figure he'd lose about half of that.
Now, Nicki went on social media and said Travis sold over 50,000 of these with no requirement of redeeming the album, with no dates for a tour, etc. I spoke to him. He knows he doesn't have the number 1 album this week. I love my fans for the number 1 album in America. I'll explain on Queen Radio. 4 albums in, number 1 in 86 countries.
No, Travis does not know he doesn't have the number 1 album in the country because we are all looking at the same numbers you are, Nicki. He has the number 1 album in the country. You have number 2. What's the issue here?
She said, my first album sold 400,000. No one is doing that with debut albums now, so I'm so grateful. I lost out on 12 hours of sales and did 200,000 in 1 week after I was supposedly canceled. I bit my tongue last Queen Radio, but I won't on Tuesday. I love you guys so much. I looked at the numbers the Carters, Kanye, Nas, etc. recently did. Travis sold 200,000 in his first week of clothes alone. So I spoke to him last night, and he said he's been selling clothes before the music. Billboard says they'll change the rules because of this, so it should be changed now.
Nicki, you said Travis sold merch to boost his album sales. But Nicki was bundling her album with concert tickets, too, so the rant makes no sense.
I put my blood, sweat, and tears in writing a dope album only for Travis Scott to have Kylie Jenner post a tour pass telling people to come see her and Stormy. LOL, I'm actually laughing. Queen broke the record of being number 1 in 86 countries. Thank Jesus and thank you to my fans. I mean
what?
What's wrong with her posting Travis's album? That's his, chick.
Yeah, but
why wouldn't she?
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. The same way that's what Drake does. That's what Lil Wayne did. That's what Birdman did.
Drake ain't post Nicki album, but I ain't want to gossip. You ain't heard that from me.
Spotify put Drake's face on every playlist, but told me they'd have to teach me a lesson for playing my music 10 minutes early on Queen Radio, even though they've been giving away my music for free for years, and I'm one of the top Spotify artists of all time.
Nicki. First of all, it's rare that you see someone play themselves the way Nicki Minaj played herself on social media yesterday. It's like, Nicki, you put out a good body of work, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Album's a little long, but it's still a good body of work. And you sold 180,000+ records. That's great.
That is great.
Like, what's the problem?
Then she says, Spotify has to teach me a lesson, but rewarded the man who has had an Apple radio show the longest, inadvertently helping the Apple platform the most. Oh, I can't wait for Queen Radio on Tuesday. They took away my promotion they had promised for the first couple of days because of this.
Oh, my God.
You never want to get
my
locked up with
label
Nicki.
didn't want to defend me for fair. Spotify trying
you never
to
want to
teach
get locked up with Nicki.
Ariana a
Start telling on
lesson.
people that don't have nothing to do with nothing.
You never
Start
want to
telling on people.
You never want to get locked up with Nicki.
But let's be clear,
Goodness
she
gracious.
said people are calling me thinking I'm huffing and puffing. Oh my God, y'all, this is sarcasm, dry humor. Yikes.
Everybody want to be a comedian, but don't nobody want to be a comedian.
I'm having the most iconic time. Come Let Me Kiss You. Who's coming to the secret show? When people call me and hear me cracking up laughing, they seem so puzzled. Loosen up.
Nicki is blaming everyone but her Barbs. Instead of activating the Barbs to attack people, activate them to buy your album. I keep telling the Barbs, I got a challenge for y'all. Whenever y'all feel like slandering anybody y'all think is going against Nicki, just purchase the album. Every time you get a thought, I'm going to send this tweet to Cardi. I'm going to send this tweet to Envy. I'm going to send this tweet to Academics. I'm going to send this tweet to Charlamagne. I'm going to send this tweet to Joe Budden. Just go buy the album. Simple as that.
All right, now welcome home to Kodak Black. He
Congratulations.
is out of jail.
For number 2. That's
Kodak
good.
Black is home. I know you guys saw the pictures of him. He looks very excited to be home. He's already doing photo shoots and everything. Now, while he was in jail for 7 months, he turned 21 years old, got his GED in June. He changed his birth name to Bill K. Capri from Di Son Octave. He was charged, if you remember, with grand theft of a firearm, possession of marijuana, child neglect, and 2 counts of possession of a weapon by a felon. Also 2 counts of probation violation. He was supposed to serve until October, but some of those charges were dropped over the 7 months. So now he is home, but he is still facing a trial over accusations that he sexually assaulted a woman in a hotel room back in South Carolina in February of 2016. So welcome home to Kodak Black. He posted, I already showed my ass. Now I'm going to let my nuts hang.
I like Kodak Black as a rapper, but I don't like welcoming guys like him home because I don't know how long he's going to be here. So it's kind of like pointless to waste my breath and say welcome home if you're going right back to jail.
All right, and Kevin Spacey's movie took in a record $126 in the box office.
How was that a record? A record what?
Record
low?
lowest, yeah.
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
Record lowest.
Was that one theater?
It's a record-breaking low. 10 theaters, actually. So that's about $12 per theater.
I didn't even know he had a movie out.
Nobody
Yes.
did.
It's called Billionaire Boys Club. And
I thought white people canceled Kevin Spacey.
it was the last film that he made before those sexual assault allegations. Obviously, it was made a while ago. They still put it out. There were other big names in that cast, but the film opened in just 10 U.S. cities. And in comparison, just so you know, last year his film Baby Driver, where he starred in that movie, took more than $20 million at the box office. So that's quite a steep drop. $20 million to $126. All right. And Crazy Rich Asians, by the way, is in the #1 spot.
Hey.
Opening to an estimated $25.2 million at the domestic box office over the weekend. I read that book when it first came out, so people did not expect it to do that well. By the way, this is the first major studio film since Joy Luck Club, and that was 25 years ago. So Crazy Rich Asians is the first film to feature a predominantly Asian cast since Joy Luck Club 25 years ago.
We're dropping the clues bombs for Crazy Rich Asians. The homie Aquafina. That's guy code, girl code alumni right there. Love to see her glowing up the way that she is.
Right, so wonderful, tremendous feat for them over the week. All right.
Aquafina was in 2 #1 movies this year. Ocean, what's that? Ocean's what? Ocean's 1 and Ocean some number. What ocean was it with Rihanna?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
I don't remember which number it is, but it's up there. It was 8? Oh, okay. I was going to say
Ocean's
11.
8?
I thought it was Ocean's 12.
I was about to say 7.
Oh, all right.
We don't know. All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your rumor report.
And congratulations to Nicki Minaj, too. Envy pointed out something really interesting just now congratulations for her having the #2 album in the country.
That's still big.
Congratulations to Nicki
She
Minaj
still did some numbers.
for having the #2 album in the country. Drop on the clues bombs for Nicki Minaj for having the #2 album in the country. Okay?
All right. Well, that
All
is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.